Let me give you a little bit about what's going on at this location. There's a male at the location that's fighting a female. She get a shooting. Shots were fired. About three shots were fired.
Second. Repeat the address for me. Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Go ahead, call her and let her know what happened.
Hello.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
He was just in here.
Yeah, B. Rich hit me the other day. He said, Wack, Demi. I said, who was that? He said, the young scooter girl. I said, what about it? He said, well, you think we can create some revenue from her situation? I said, well, she got a case, right? She's like, yeah. I said, well, she ain't gonna talk about the case, but if you want, you can put a camera to her, nigga, take her back where she's from, start getting her upbringing, create some 20, 30-minute segments, you know, all the way up to what's going on, and depending on what the outcome is, take that to one of these niggas that got a paywall, they'll put it up, and then make your money like that. He like, all right, I'm gonna call you with a couple days with her on the phone. I said, all right, cool. He called me this morning. I ain't, yo, Wax, she on the phone. Could you tell her what you told me? I'm just repeating this shit. I ain't telling her I want to do anything with her, nothing. She tell me she from Milwaukee. And she was like, well, I heard you in kiddo room. You had a lot to say. I said, no. What I had to say was based upon the 911 call, the news, and the police report. Did that you on the call? That's you on the call. You lied.
Right.
You don't understand what's going on. I understand what I heard and what I read. Are you saying that's not you? That was a ventriloquist on the phone? Yeah, I'm trying to understand what you. I'm sending a cease and desist. A cease and desist of what? It's public record. It's like people that learn some words that don't know what they mean and they get screaming. That's like Puffy saying, I'm sending out a cease and desist for all y'all talking about what happened in court. Shit's public record. We'll start with the Atlanta News and the 911 operator and roll from there. So I don't get what you don't know. Listen, was that you on the recording? I can remember you called the police, said a man had a gun, and a female. They done drug in the house. That's you, right?
All right, so what she trying to say? That wasn't her? Like, what's the argument?
You can't talk about it. Says who?
All right, that was for the world to see. I mean, what you talking about?
Yeah. Not only that, you the one called Kiddo and told him. We ain't discovered this shit. I remember running the room on the dude, but we ain't know it was a clubhouse. Kiddo pinged me over there later in the day. I'm like, wait, hold on. You saying the nigga that got killed is a clubhouse that's behind that? And that's when we put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's screaming. What is she screaming? She's gonna file a lawsuit because we talking about it?
Yeah, talking about some, yeah, Wack, and I'm going to handle you legally. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I told you mad because I'm more handsome than you. That's bad work.
Bitch don't even know nothing about lawsuits.
Oh,
Thinking
that's
she
that
can file
weird
on
bitch.
that.
That's that weird
That
bitch
bitch
that was
crazy.
just over there.
That's
I
who we've
told
been
that
talking
bitch.
about for the past hour.
I just hopped
Yeah,
back
but
in.
bitch, you on club. They told
That's
me
the
she done been
part.
back in Kiddo room talking about it.
Wack is obviously she don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, this shit is public record. I'm hearing the 911 call, right? Okay, we heard it. Bitch, you lied. Wasn't no woman in there, wasn't no kid in there. You lied on the nigga. Great, cool. Was that you? You went on the run, they caught you. This your mug shot right here, right? You looking like Mumra. That's you, right? Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I'm more handsome than you, bitch. Cause my bald head is intentional. Yours not. All right? Now, the fact that I'm putting you in the handsome category as a woman says you lose already. I'm filing a deceit letter on you. I'm filing a deceit letter on you. Told me she was filing a deceit
What's
letter.
that?
A deceit? What is
What
that?
is that?
She waited 2 minutes and said, I mean a cease and desist. This is public record. Did you file one on the Atlanta News?
For airing that shit?
Yeah, like, and it looked like Trap Lord Ralston did a whole
Yeah,
segment.
that's what we was just listening to. We got like 15 minutes left.
I'm filing you can't talk about it. I am American. Trump ain't looking for me.
If anything, she can't talk about it. Bond.
Yeah.
Now she gonna be mad if niggas, if Scooter and Future fans hear this shit and get to calling that prosecutor, get that bond revoked.
Yeah, she, I don't know what people crazy. You can't talk. Listen, it's content. You been on Clubhouse long enough, you're gonna be content. That's it. You content. Your shit, it's public record. It's bitches right there. Well, I told her, but you said I don't give a about you or him. I don't know neither one of y'all. You asking your man right here, Be Rich. What you on the phone is asking what business we should do with the story. Take it or leave it. I ain't telling you I want to do it. I don't give a about you or I don't know neither one of y'all. Do what you do. I got a problem with you. Ain't have a problem in them rooms talking about all these other people when y'all was making up shit.
And then monetizing off of a man that you got killed is crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, look, go tell your story. You know, come time for trial, you know, if you beat it, okay, cool. If you don't, cool. You did everything you need to do leading up to this. He take it, contract with the nigga, pack it up. He go do what he do with it. Get your cut. I ain't tell you I wanted to do it. You asked me, I told you. I didn't. You did. That's why I know where you from. I said, well, where you even from? Milwaukee. Okay, can you go back to Milwaukee? Yeah, okay, well, start up there with family and friends about who you was as a little girl, what you went through. I don't know. Did your daddy you live with your grandmama? I don't know what went on. Something went on to make you a lion conniving.
Something not connected me.
Yeah. Start doing your shit. You know, and shit. There it go. When the trial start, if it's a trial, people gonna tap into it. Put that with what you got and go get you a bag. That's it.
That's bad work. Why the do you even want to monetize off of something that shit don't even look?
She don't give a about no nigga she already lied on the 911. Look, you think that woman didn't know what them police they was gonna race over there? She kept adding to it.
Yeah, she did.
First it was a lady getting beat. Oh, I see a kid. She knew what she was gonna do. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, that knew exactly what she was doing. That's the outcome she wanted. She wanted the police to come over there tripping. She might not wanted the nigga to die, but she wanted the police to come over there tripping.
That's why she called the police and told them that.
What?
She ain't call her sister and be like, yeah, he probably over there. No, that's 911. The kid. Oh, it's a rifle.
Be Rich just
tried to come on Clubhouse and say she was talking about herself the whole time. Like she was scared.
Talking about
She
who?
came on Clubhouse, said she was there the whole time, and that the place she was trying to run was she was.
That's cap, because guess what? Phone towers is gonna show right where was at. versus the address that she gave up. She gave up an address on where this act was happening at. And it's the phone tower that's pinging her, she ain't nowhere over there. That's cap. See, when you's a dummy and you just say shit around people that got some knowledge, it ain't never gonna make sense.
Just like a sip in deceit. A sip in deceit.
Yeah, how the you talking about yourself when you clearly said you're watching him do this to a lady?
Seems like all she do, is light on it, what?
Yeah, you gave the people a name, a description, an address to the location. Are you slow? Your phone, wherever you was at, is gonna show a 911 call at this time. It's also gonna ping you in the area you was in. So you can't be way over there, but saying you're at the location watching this happen. If she's walking in this courtroom like this, she's fooled.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is Be Rich trying to help you. You ain't gonna get me to believe you ain't had a conversation with Be Rich about nothing.
Bro, before I called you, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna get Wack on the phone. Is that cool? Would you talk to him?" She said, "Get him on the phone." She knew that I was calling you. It ain't like I
I
just
know
talked.
that. And I had to tell her, Be Rich ain't gave me no D. I told you the other day, Be Rich, Be Rich. They gonna get her for the swatting. She might got action at the murder because they ain't telling, the nigga ran. I don't know if it was a gunshot or defense. I don't know, right? I said, but whatever it is, I see the nigga get 18 years in the feds for this shit. They just did it to academics 2 weeks ago with B on the phone. Y'all remember?
Yup.
They swatted the nigga when I was talking and it just went dead.
I remember that.
They swatted him. The police pulled up. Somebody told him I had somebody in the house. Hostage. This what people do, but when it leads to a death or some shit, somebody gonna pay.
Hey, Be Rich, what you her manager or something? Like what your motivation was to
No, I
help?
wasn't not
I'm
a
helping.
manager. I just was a friend to her. Before all this happened, we was cool. And then when she got out, she hit me up, and I was just concerned about it. You good? You good? What's up? And she was like, "Hey, I got some people want me to interview. I think I can get some money for it." I said, "Well, shoot, if you want me to see what I can do." She's like, "Yeah," and then that's what I tried to do.
Oh, so you were just trying to connect dots because you were cool with her before,
But yeah,
basically.
that's it, bro.
Be Rich. So this is what we got. Booking number 2505920. Defendant Demetrius Spence, booked 4125, released 52725. Arrested agency Atlanta Police Department, charges transmitting false public alarm. Public alarm, critical infraction, offense date 3/28/25, bond 7,500 surety bond. So she did like about 40 some days in there, almost 2 months. She got booked on April 1st, bonded on May 27th. That's her. What she talking about?
She kept saying you don't know what she booked for. So what's her charges? I know you just read them, but like what can them charges lead to?
Well, when we was looking up, see, the thing about it is transmitting false public alarm. Her shit led to a death. Now, depending on what type of hard on the DA got, depending on how they gonna come. It's swatting. It's gonna fall up on the swatting. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on how hard they gonna come. Maybe they didn't give about Scooter. That's his name? Scooter?
Yeah, young
Whatever.
Yeah,
Scooter.
young Scooter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe they didn't give a about him. Maybe, shit, I don't know. Maybe she went up in there and said, I know a nigga that got 50 pounds in the garage, right? I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? End of the day, it'll come out. But the case is definitely not dismissed. She got a case that led to a nigga being on the lot. I told you, I said she got actually beaten the murder because he ran. But this critical infraction transmitting false public alarm. Let's see.
More premium content on the way. Keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know. To everybody out there working hard on a Monday, get your money. If you believe it, you'll achieve it. Do what you got to do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there we go. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.